Hello, everybody. One of these days, I'm going to find a new venue to do all of this because you guys are probably sick and tired of seeing that packed um, shelf back there. If I haven't said so already, this is kind of a mixed matched room that I'm in. It's my room, and I put in it all of the things that have meaning for me. I'm really sorry if I've already told you this before. If not, just grit your teeth and bear it for a little bit. I have pictures that my daughters have painted for me, pictures that were made for me since I've been sick. There's Alf. Let's see. Over there. You see Alf? I have Alf because those were my initials growing up. Amy Lynn Ferguson, and he was popular on television at the time, and so I've had that Alf ever since. Stuffed animals from special events, my wedding picture, right there. um, Lots of other interesting things. I think I've even gotten Grandma and Grandpa in here. There they are at one point in time. That's my Grandma and Grandpa Becker. Okay, so that's about this room and what it's about. Anything goes. Doesn't have to be straight out off of a Pottery Barn or I don't know, whatever. See, that's how good I am at decorating. I can't even think of a decorating store. Um, I recently, as in about 15 minutes ago, went over to YouTube and made my videos public. In the past, they have been private and only accessible if you had the URL, and I placed the URL in the Caring Bridge. So if you've tried to share or direct somebody to my videos and they haven't been able to get to it, that's why they needed the URL to get to it, because it was unpublished. Or if you subscribed to my channel but weren't getting notifications when something was available, or you did but you went there and it didn't look like anything was there, that's why. So I fixed that. If somebody happens to stumble across it, they might be a little confused about where it is or what it is, because it starts right smack dab in the middle of my story, but maybe they'll eventually catch up. If you are one of them, if you're getting this and you don't know anything about me, you can get the first 11 months of my journey from Caring Bridge, and my story is just under Amy Higgins. And then it moves into the videos. I might put in some more written part of the story at a later date, but right now this is just working so well. I get a lot of compliments on people liking it, and it's so much easier for me. I'm going to stick with it this way. So I apologize for any confusion of what might be going on. If you happen to get a bunch of alarms that I had updated videos, it was probably just me making them public. And I will number them so that if at any time you're confused on which one came first or second, since they all have the background here, the only thing that might change is my hat or scarf. They'll be numbered for you so you can make sure you watch them in order. I wanted to update you on this past week. It's been kind of crazy. I was to go for chemo on Wednesday morning. So Laura picked me up on Tuesday night so we could get there, get settled in, and my appointment was at like 8:15, I think, or 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and I do not like to leave the house at 5 a.m. Excuse me. So we go up the night before. We got there and I got blood work, got my port accessed and everything, and found out that my hemoglobin was too low. way low. So basically, for those of you who don't know, that means I was running low on blood. Um, and it was to a point where they couldn't do any chemo. So they sent me home. Now, I kind of wish they would have just sent me to Vanderbilt Hospital to get the blood. It would have saved me a trip because I came home Wednesday night, went into the hospital Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, got blood transfusion, and I didn't get out of there until 8 p.m. So 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Came home, tried to get some sleep, and then got back on the road to go to Nashville again on Friday, where I actually got my infusion. Really wish I could have just stayed in Nashville another night and got the infusion there and saved the drive, but I didn't think to ask. I was kind of emotional at the fact that I couldn't have chemo. You know, any little sign that your health is not as good as you think it is can send you off in the end, and that's what it did for me. All I wanted to do at that point was just get in the car and go home. And I wish I would have thought it through. So that's what went on last week. Now it is officially my week off. It is Monday after chemo on Friday, and I'm feeling pretty good. I've just been feeling very fatigued lately. Not, well, I had a terrible headache on Friday as I went back. Look, listen to this. I, I even forget about these things. It was horrible on Friday. My migraine was. I had to get migraine medicine. I was through to the nausea stage and everything, all in the drive down to Nashville. Hence another reason why I just didn't have to drive down to Nashville. I don't know if that was a side effect from getting a blood transfusion or not, but had a horrible headache, and that's been gone since Friday. And I've been digging up out of this pit, and I have all this week now to get things done. So today I wanted to straighten up my videos, get an update out to you. I cleaned my desk, got some errands to run, and I might even be Susie Homemaker and cook dinner tonight. I think I've got that energy to do. So that's all for now. Just a brief little medical what's been going on this week. I hope that by doing videos like this, I can give you a lot of shorter ones instead of a real long one or something long to read and that takes forever to get out. I just want to keep you posted more often. So that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for watching and for continuing to pray and call and send flowers. And it's wonderful, wonderful being loved. Thank you. Bye.